Hello and welcome back. Here to continue a playthrough of Mass Effect 3. Last time we were exploring and cleaning out a lot of things in the Citadel. Got a ton of different requests from people on the Citadel. They have a lot of things they're looking for. And so I thought maybe I'd go around looking for some of these items. Some of them I think are probably going to be just planet scanning items. Others might be a small mission here and there. So I did take a look at the galaxy map, and they're not necessarily marked on the galaxy map. So I'm just going to look through the journal itself and see where we want to go. So Apian Crest, Citadel, chemical treatment. Some of these don't necessarily have a specified location, so I'm going to hold off on those until we kind of come across them naturally. There's some stuff in the Hades Nexus, Obelisk of Karza, and a Prothean Sphere. Okay, so maybe I'll head to the Hades Nexus. Now again, I don't know how involved these quests are. Is that Hades Nexus? Is that the Hades Gamma Cluster? I do recognize some of these names from our journal. So I think that it's going to be the Hades Gamma Cluster. Now I do have to watch out because some of these planet scans are going to draw Reapers toward us. So I'll see how that goes. Oh, there's a system called DIS. It could be the Leviathan of DIS, as they mentioned. I'm going to see if I can scan these 3 planets or anything.
Signal confirmed.
Ooh, and instantly over half a bar of Reaper alertness. Okay, found something. Oh, credits recovered. Okay. Taking a quick look to see if there's anything else. Okay, I don't think there's anything else right now. Of course, this the scan bar filled up real quick. See the planet there. I need to scan in such a way that I'll be able to leave very quickly if possible. Oh, and Reapers are here, I think. Either that or I can probably Antaeus 50%. I might not have been in range to scan both of those areas. I'm searching along this asteroid belt. Okay, done a lap. Doesn't seem to be anything. There's a planet here. Let's see if I can catch a few of them at the same time scanning from here.
I found something.
Oh, Special Ops Team Zeta, 103rd Marine Division. Okay. I'll take it. Now, probably can't do another scan here safely. So it seems like I can just get rid of the alertness bar by moving to another system. Plutus is 100%, so I guess that was just the system we were in. There's a small planet here and one here. Maybe we'll try and do these two. And at the risk of getting Reapers towards us, which most likely will, I'll scan these and then immediately run away.
Signal confirmed.
Okay, gonna do this real quick. Should be able to scan this and still have time to run away. Credits recovered. Okay. And we leave now. Like playing a game of tag.
Reapers eluded.
All right. I am going to head over to Farinata. Hopefully I can make it there. So this is only 50% done. I am running low on fuel. Okay, so all I see right now are the planets, and they're pretty spread out. So I'm going to try scanning a big planet. Okay, at risk, trying one more.
I found something.
Let's do that. And there's another scanned object below. Here it is. Alliance Frigate Agincourt. Alliance First Fleet. Okay. More war assets, and let's run. Investigate. Oh, I think Reapers are going to catch me. Recovered units of fuel. And running. Oh,
Faster than light jump successful.
okay. Whew. I don't know what happens if we get caught. Maybe it's just a game over. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna take this opportunity to save it before I continue. Farinata is 100%. See if any small planet clusters. Okay, I'm going to start by scanning these two.
Signal confirmed.
Credits. Now, one more scan for these two planets. Oh, and we're running.
Mission successful.
Okay, oh boy. Running out of fuel, so it's time to pull out a relay jump and head back to Citadel. I think that gives us free fuel. Again, I'm not going to the apartment just yet because I think
ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
all right, here we are back at Citadel. Didn't find anything there. So I'm wondering if I'm just not doing it correctly. Try and go back to Hades Gamma Cluster since it is partially explored and seems like we've only got a few things left to do there. So this is the Antaeus relay. So 1, 2, 3. 3 places have one more item to look for, I think.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
So I do think I had something to look for in the Shrike Abyssal, so I'll head there. Looks like you have to fully leave an area to get the Reapers to stop chasing you. Or you have to trigger them to search for you elsewhere.
I found something.
Oh, got some salvage credits. %50 assets recovered. Let's try the big planet. Okay, there's something here. Fuel. Oh, I don't have much fuel. And that's all the assets here. Yeah, gotta head back to the Citadel to refuel.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Forces continue
Okay, so here we are, back to the Normandy again. All right, I'm thinking might be a good idea to simply do another mission first. So in the interest of possibly getting Tali on our team, I think I'm gonna head over to speak with the Quarians. Now, we actually have 3 of the original crew. We got Liara, Garrus, and Caden on our team. Rex, even though we did his missions, it seems like he's got other responsibilities, so he's busy and isn't on our squad. But Tali might. She didn't seem to have anything pressing to do with the migrant fleet last time we were here, so presumably she'll be able to join us, unless she's taken a lot of additional responsibility herself. Okay, so here we go. Speaking with the Quarians.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I had hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
So, based on what happened in ME2, we've actually met these admirals before during Tali's trial, and they had a lot of differing opinions in terms of wanting war versus leaving the Geth alone and finding a new colony. And one of them even wanted to essentially re-enslave the Geth. And that might have changed Tali's opinion a little when she met Legion and kind of learned about Legion a bit. So I'm really not sure what we're supposed to do here. So I'm just going to go along with it and see. Again, this is one of those good and bad things in that you never know if what you choose is correct, quote unquote correct, but I like that there's ambiguity in the choices, and that likewise you can't really make a wrong decision because there's no right decision either.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
Again, they had created fully functioning AIs, or presumably free-willed AI, and if you compare it to others, it'd be like deciding to deactivate or kill Edie, right? And Edie, of course, we've kind of grown fond of, so I can definitely see I'm in more agreement with the Alfred sounding general right now, the one that wants peace and wants to find a new colony. So actually I'm gonna go with the Paragon option here.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Tali? Tali!
Tali Zora Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tali. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Yes. Oh, and she got promoted to Admiral.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
Shame about her father, though.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tali.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Okay, we got a mission for priority Geth Dreadnought and Tali Zora. Right, let's see where that gets us. Looking on the map, Tali is in the war room with Admiral Ron.
Commander. Commander Shepard.
You know, at the very least, I still want to help Tali with her mission. Let's see, this is Admiral Ron.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the dreadnought.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and live ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
Use what you've got.
Indeed. With the modifications, our live ship cannons are comparable to the main guns on a dreadnought.
Impressive.
They lack the armor of a real dreadnought, but they can back the heavy fleet formidably when needed.
What can you tell me about Admiral Gerrel's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels.
Oh boy.
Their technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
Okay, well, we all know Admiral Zen is the one that wants to re-enslave the Geth. I'm glad that Tali brought up Legion in that little interaction she had with us just before.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
All right. I like that they have that little handshake gesture, the double handshake gesture to sort of show respect.
That dreadnought is tearing through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately.
Oh, convenient.
Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
I mean, on the one hand, I could see how now she would be in the position that Rex is probably in, where even after we help them, she probably has to stay to help her people. But, you know, I don't know if Rex and Tali came over and helped us, you know, maybe we could get something done, right? I'd say Rex, it makes more sense for him to stay behind because, you know, he has to oversee all the sort of repopulation and the Krogan management with all the clans being in disarray. But I feel like Tali could definitely join us because the other admirals still have most of the things taken care of. Oh yeah, there's a choice for Legion. Let's see how that goes.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
Oh.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Ah, of course. Yeah, Chorus is the one who wants to, you know, peace with the Geth and in order to, you know, find a new colony rather than just kill them. You know, that's a little upsetting because that means that both no, I would understand if Zen voted against it, but then that also means Admiral Ron and the other admiral who was a friend of Tali's dad also voted against it. I would have hoped that Admiral Ron was a little more open-minded about that.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover, or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Good, then you can join us.
Talk to you later, Tali.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Oh. Okay. Well, that worked out fine for the last few people I called up to my cabin.
Commander Shepard.
See if I can do that now. Or if I have to, like, do some other stuff before that happens. Saving. Invite Tali, yes. Okay.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tali. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, hey, energy drain. Yeah, that could actually be a nice one. I think that is good against shields, right? Actually, yeah, let's do that. Right now I have Carnage, but I could definitely use something that goes against shields. I was hoping I would get Overload at some point, but actually Energy Drain could be really good. Let's see. Hit an enemy with this energy pulse to inflict damage and to steal barrier and shield power. Excellent. See how much it does. Damage 220. That's still better than nothing. Get some recharge speed and increase that damage. And I think with tech vulnerability, since I think this is a tech skill, maybe I can hit them with a sabotage and then use energy drain in order to sort of power up the energy drain. But yeah, that's a good starting point, and then I'll get more points into that next, probably. Then again, I could also reassign powers. I could take it out of the disruptor ammo now that I have energy drain. Okay. So cryo ammo. Headshot frozen enemies. Nope. Ammo capacity. Damage combo, right? Damage to frozen targets from all sources. Right. Good. Tactical cloak. Damage bonus. Recharge speed. Recharge speed. Sniper rifle damage by 40% while cloaked. Or bonus power. Right, bonus power is what I want. Fire 1 power and remain cloaked. I want backfire. 4-meter explosion versus recharge speed. I'm not using it that quickly. I'm usually using it with stealth, so maybe I'll try the explosion. Tech vulnerability. Operational mastery. Power duration rep bonus. Right. I want this for the rep. Weight capacity. Weight capacity, that's right. And sniper rifle damage and headshot damage versus power damage and duration. So I'm going to get that. Of course, that's because even though I'm using snipers now, I want to keep my options open, and power damage is something I use all the time anyway. Fitness, of course. Melee, nope. Health. Shield recharge delay, right. And health and shield bonuses. Let's get that health drain too. Or energy drain. Okay, impact radius 100%. Damage 30%. Oof. Goes from 1.5 meters to 3 meters. It's not very much. And considering that I'll usually be targeting one person and they don't stick that close together, I'm going to get the damage one. Besides, I want to make sure I'm able to clear out someone's shields or get it as close as possible. Recharge speed. Increase shield restoration rate by 50% when draining shields, barriers, or power from synthetic enemies. Oh, okay, so shields restored goes from 50% to 100%. And recharge speed, 25%. Okay, I'm going to get the shield restoration. Damage, 40%. Reduce damage taken by 40% for 15 seconds by gaining a temporary layer of armor by draining shields, barriers, or energy from synthetics. A layer of armor that reduces damage. This is good. The damage is too good to pass up. I think 40% is pretty hefty. I'm going to take that. 19 points left. I think I can get most of Incinerate. Incinerate, I'll go with damage. Not the recharge speed, I'm going for the additional dot. And then freeze combo, damage to armored targets. I'm going to go freeze combo. Oh, I don't have enough points, right. So I'm going to get sticky grenade. This much just to let go. And then this one will be next. All right. Perfect. Priority, Geth Dreadnought. Quarians have tried to retake their homeworld from Geth. Unfortunately, the Geth have been upgraded by the Reapers, and the Quarian fleet is trapped. Travel to the Quarian home system and disable the Geth Dreadnought, broadcasting the Reaper control signal. Okay. We'll see how long this mission lasts.
Good to have Caden back. We can always use a friendly gun.
Okay, so since the planet scanning didn't work out for a little bit, so since we're heading out, save it again. And let's go and see if Tali wants to join our team again. Now, where do I go? Perseus Vale. Disable the Dreadnought. Okay. Oh, there's a migrant fleet, Geth debris field, and disable the Dreadnought. I'm going to do a quick scan here to see if I can hit anything. I'm going to do it here so I can make sure I hit this. I see a little planet here. Guess not. Okay. Scans of the Geth Dreadnought orbiting Rannoch reveal an intimidating array of features from an improved main gun and ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output. The Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy, and in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears minor at best. Yes, okay, so Tali is on board for sure. Let's see. She has sabotage, combat drone, energy drain, defense drone, and Quarian machinist. Right now she's got power damage 25%. Power recharge. Weapon damage. She's got some nice outfits too. The energy drain will be good against shields. And I probably want power recharge speed so that she can do that more often. Now, presumably we'll be up against a whole bunch of Geth. So let me see what I have. Barrier, Reeve, Overload, Trial Blast, Incinerate, Overload, Decoy. I'm thinking I want one of these three because I want more Overload because they'll have Geth. Concussive Shot, Proximity Mine, Overload. You know what? Since we just got Caden back, let's have him along. Right now he's on power damage, shields, weapon damage, power recharge speed. Do that. Weapon loadouts. All right, it's been a while since I've been back in combat situation. See, I wanted to try out the new assault rifle or sniper rifle, and for my pistol, as much as I like this Talon one in the shooting range, I think I want to maintain a decent weight spread, and it's very heavy. Let me see if I can reduce the weight on this. Ultralight. Power damage. How much does that give me? 55%. Ooh, it's a hefty decrease. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the minigun because I don't use it as much as the sniper rifle. Of course, I just want this as a backup. Now for this one, I have the concentration mod as well as the piercing mod. I don't know if the piercing works with the splash thingy. Maybe if I can reduce the weight. Oh, that's weird. I can't use the ultralight materials at the same time, apparently. I'm gonna go damage. Yeah, why not? Just go damage, full on damage. Okay, that's gonna be mine. Tali. I did like the performance of this Talon in the shooting range. Or the Phalanx, but I think Talon will be good. Bullet piercing is good. And I think power damage, right? For shotguns, I think I'm going to use this Grail Spike Thrower, which seemed to have good performance and stats. Piercing. And just the shotgun damage. And lastly, Caden with, I'm going to get him the particle rifle. The particle rifle has just been performing excellent. Damage, piercing. Damage and piercing. Along with the Talon. Using power damage and piercing. All right, my skills are ready. Caden, of course, has squad mate, tech, and biotic power. Recharge speed of squad mate's shields. Yes. Oh, definitely want the overload. You know what? On Edie and Garrus, I've been finding that I don't think that the chain overload has been working as well as I thought it would. Not to mention, some of them are getting left with some shields left over, so maybe I'll try this on, and I'll reset their powers later if I really need to. Recharge speed, yep, and shield damage. The big overloads. Reeve is good. Recharge speed. Effectiveness against armor and barriers by 75%. Increase damage by 30%. Duration by 30%. Damage protection bonus by 15%. Oh. This is actually kind of a tough one. It's like, do I give it a whole bunch more damage or like a good balance? I'm inclined to get this balanced one, even though I know this is quite good. Power speed penalty reduction. Now I would get cryo, except that I already have cryo ammo, so I'm gonna get blast effect, damage, force, and radius. Damage taken 5%, that's very little. Okay, so I'm gonna save up for now. Yeah, as much as I would like recharge speed, this one's very nice. And let's get the damage up. So basic bonuses, recharge speed bonus by 40%, health and shield bonuses by 20%. Huh. Both would be good. Okay, since I have this on hand, I think I'm going to get the health and shields because historically Tali's been kind of squishy. Weapon damage, tech powered damage and duration, of course. And then recharge speed of squad mates' tech powers. Attack drone to stun targets and draw enemy fire. Holographic drone to electrocute enemies within its firing range. Kind of not sure which one is actually better at keeping us alive. Ooh, it's a tough one because this says it draws enemy fire, which is very useful. Drones attack rate by 50%, or drones attack damage and range by... Okay, so they both attack, as well as do defensive stuff. Drone damage 52, drone damage 32. Probably gonna start with the combat drone. Drones damage and shields. Drone explodes when destroyed. I'm gonna go with the damage and shields. Shock or shields and damage. Drones damage and shields by 50%. Or it does a 200-point upgrade drone's short range attack to deal 200 damage in a radius. Drone stuns enemies for a short duration. I'm gonna get the shock. And rockets versus chain lightning. I'm inclined to use the one that shoots rockets. All right, and finally on our way.
We're approaching the quarry and home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to see you again, Tali.
You too, Caden. How's the Omni tool? Still using the logic arrest?
It's still the best model.
Not for running multiple attack processes simultaneously. You need a Nexus.
Nexus shield enhancements are years behind the curve.
That's why you overclock the microframe.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Nice to see Tali and Caden nerding out over Omni tools. That's just like them too. There's such. Okay, so I'm gonna head over and I guess I'm gonna jump. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay. I see.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
So I can't run here.
Tali, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
See if I can go up here. Probably want to avoid the venting gases. Okay, good straightaway. I have a feeling something's gonna break apart. This is too long of a straightaway.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
All right, here we go. So lost
Looks
it.
like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the dreadnought.
Soloing the
Not if
dreadnought.
I can help it. Ask Tali to get on the dreadnought schematics. can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
All right, so we're on board solo. Ah, okay, good. Gonna change up the buttons a little. Maybe I should have done that instead. Yeah, okay. Put frost, cryo ammo on all our guns. So I'm gonna save it here and gonna continue it in the follow-up.